Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from Group 6. We'll make some discussion videos about the material for professional speaking courses. And before we start the discussion, let us introduction ourselves. Firstly is me, Fanny Sukanti, and this is
Adivina Shakinawati Bangoran.
I'm Kezia. Me Winatri Ramadhani.
And I'm Yemi Madita Raja Gugu.
And last, Dewi Citrahedi.
Let's get the discussion. Hello everyone, thank you for watching our videos. In these videos, we will make some discussion about the material about professional speaking courses. And in this video, we will discuss the material about education versus business, social media gives bad effects to children, state university versus private university, there is a value of project-based learning, the government should provide a safe environment, teachers should be able to speak good English, and last is a great leader makes mistakes. Let's get started.
Hello guys.
Hi.
By the way, I have a good topic to discuss today. The topic is business versus education. And what's your opinion? Which is most important, business or education?
Okay, in my opinions, I agree that education is more important because education will give us of knowledge.
And how about the others?
In my opinion, I don't agree that education is more important. I think business is more important because the business we will have a lot of experience.
In my opinion, education is the basis of everything. If not through education, how one can do a business, then education is more important.
In my opinions, business is important, more important because education is a waste of time, effort, and money. Enough education up to high school.
Right. Business is more profitable than education because by doing business we have more experience.
Oh, I see. In my opinion, business and education are both important. When a business is built, of course, we learn how business will develop, and then by building a business, we must education and how to know to manage and have a strategy for a building of business.
Oh yeah, I have a good and interesting topic if we discuss it together. Do you agree that social media has a bad impact on children?
In my opinion, I agree because if children often play social media, it will have an impact like being addicted to play social media every day.
I don't agree that social media has a bad impact on children because social media has positive impacts such as we can interact with other people and can acknowledge it.
In my opinion, I also disagree because society gives us a lot of positive impact on children. Children can hone their skill through YouTube, Instagram, learning application, and etc.
I agree because social media makes children more individual. They don't want to associate with others. They only focus on their cell phones without looking at what is around them.
All your opinions are good values. In my opinions, social media has positive and negative sides. So we only need to limit children from playing social for too long. Right. In my opinions, parents also need to pay attention to their children so that their children don't get carried away playing cell phones. Parents can limit children from playing cell phones or provide a schedule for playing cell phone for children.
Okay guys, so the next topics will be exciting about state campus and private campus. In your opinion, which one better, a public or private university?
In my opinion, both public and private universities have their own advantage. And it can be said that state university are better because the costs are cheaper than private universities.
And then, in my opinion, private campuses are better because the facilities provided by private campuses, and then the private campus to tend to be more complete than state university or state campuses.
Okay, in my opinion, state university are better than private university because job prospect prioritize state university over private university, and that is a plus for state university.
Okay. Wow, your opinion is good. Isn't it? I also think that state campus make it easier for us to scholarship just given by the government and other agencies.
Okay, and then in my opinions, private campus are better because the choice of study programs or majors in PTAs in usually more diverse and specific. While the majors in PTA are more general.
Okay, but I think it all depends on the choice we choose. In the end, we will choose a better and most profitable university.
Well, guys, the next topic about learning in your opinions are there are benefits or project-based learning. How about you?
I think these methods really help us in the world of learning because with a method like this, we can learn through the problem we faces. That way we can apply the learning theory that we have got to the project.
But sometimes some teacher or lecturer have not introduced this method clearly, and it makes students confused. That this makes this project inefficient in learning.
True, project-based learning also has many drawbacks. For example, project-based learning requires a lot of time in the learning process. The teacher must always time in the learning process. The teacher must always monitor every student's activity, so the teacher's activities must work extra hard in the supervising each activity.
Okay, in these projects, of course, students are trained to find a problem and solve them according to what has been taught. This certainly a plus point in using the project-based learning method.
In my opinion, project-based learning is very effective for students, and for example, by forming small study work and small study group to work on project, experiment, and innovation, and then for students can be free to be more innovative on doing their work.
This time we will discuss topic relative to the government having to provide a safe environment. Why do you have to take care of it, guys? Maybe you can give me the reason.
I think it's true the government has to be able to protect the environment, and then therefore it remains to be safe and to use together, and then I think we can be in a safe environment together.
Okay, this is opinions by me. The government doesn't have to play a direct role in improving safe environment. Maybe not only the government, the people must also participate in playing more in improving a safe environment so that they work together. In my opinion, it should be the government jobs to maintain the security of its people. That's why I love court and forces are made so they can maintain security.
In my opinion, it's not only the government job to maintain security, the community also need to maintain the security of their area. Because the government job is not only to maintain security, because there are many government tasks.
I actually agree that the government must provide a safe environment. All of this is in order to create a healthy environment. And of course, there is a need for us as citizens to comfortably carry out our activities without any obstacle.
Okay. Well, there is another topic that is no less important in the world of education. It's your opinion. Should a teacher be able to speak English?
In my opinion, a teacher should be able to speak English because nowadays schools are required to be able to teach their students to use English as a second language.
I don't think so either. Because not everyone can learn in the teaching. Can learn a foreign language, including teachers.
Right, because not all schools are required to use English in teaching and learning process.
I also think that is not important to master English because English is not the only language that is important. In some areas, it may be more important to a teacher to speak the local language to connect with students and understand their needs.
In my opinion, a good teacher should be able to use good and correct English besides being usable for the teaching and learning. Process English teaching can also improve a teacher's self-ability. Teachers who are proficient in English are considered to have good language and communication skills. Their self-potential means that they are generation.
I believe that teachers should be able to speak good English because it's essential for effective communication in the classroom.
I agree with Julie. As an English teacher, it's crucial to have a good command of the language to teach it properly.
But what about teachers who don't teach English? Do they still need to speak good English?
Yes, they do. Nowadays, English is a universal language. And is it necessary to have a good English skill for communication and career development?
I disagree. It's more important for teachers to have excellent teaching skills rather than being proficient in English.
Okay, sorry. I think a good leader should also be a good listener, not just the chair, the members, but also the feedback and criticism. Use it improve their entire leadership skills.
Exactly. Good communication skills are fundamental for effective teaching, and English is a language that connects people from different cultures and backgrounds.
In today's globalization world, being able to speak good English is an advantage for teachers, and it helps them better understand and connect with their students.
I see your points now. It makes sense for teachers to have good English skills to create an inclusive and effective learning environment.
That's right, good English skills are an asset for teacher regardless of the subject they teach.
I agree. English proficiency is an advantage, but it is not the only factors that make a teacher effective. Teaching skill and dedication are also critical.
I think we all also we can all agree that English proficiency is important. It's not the only determining factor for an effective teacher. Teaching skills, dedications, or passion for teaching are also crucial. Okay, guys, there is conclusion.
Well, in your opinion, is it permissible for a good leader to make mistake?
I think it doesn't matter if a leader makes a mistake because he is a human being who makes a mistake.
But in my opinions, a leader cannot make mistakes because if he is wrong, then his subordinates will also be wrong.
And in many opinions, a leader cannot make mistake because he has been given as the responsibility to lead. He must be able to make the right decisions.
Same. I think it's like that. The leader must be responsible of every decision he makes. So he shouldn't make mistakes.
In my opinion, it doesn't matter if a leader makes mistakes because from those mistakes, he can improve himself and be more careful in making decisions.
Right. A leader can also make mistakes because everyone can make mistakes even every day. A good leader is a leader who can learn from the mistake he makes. It will be his experience to be able to change for the better in the future.
But my opinion, a good leader is someone who can inspire and motivate their team to achieve their goals.
Yes, I agree. A good leader should be able to communicate their first vision clearly and help their team to work towards it.
I think a good leader should also be able to listen to their team members and take their opinions into consideration.
Definitely, a good leader needs to be open-minded and to be able to collaborate with their team to achieve success.
A good leader should also be knowledgeable about the field if they are leading and able to provide guidance and support to their team.
Yeah, I think empathy is an also essential quality of good leaders. They should be able to understand and relate to their team members' experience and needs.
That's true. A good leader should be able to create a positive work environment and support their team, personal and professional growth.
I also think integrity is a crucial quality of a good leader. They should be honest, transparent, and accountable for their actions.
I agree. A good leader should lead by example and have a strong sense of ethics and values.
I think adaptability is also an essential quality of a good leader. They also be able to navigate through challenges and change and be flexible in their approach.
But a good leader should also have excellent problems solving skills and be able to make effective decisions for the benefit of the team and the organization.
I think a good leader should be able to listen, not just the team member, but also to feedback and criticize and use it to improve themselves and their leadership skills.
Overall, there are many qualities that make a good leader, including the ability to inspire, communicate, collaborate, empathize, have integrity, be able, adaptable, and having strong problem solving and listening skills.
I agree, and I think that a good leader should also be able to delegate tasks effectively. They should be able to trust their team members and empower them to take ownership of their work.
I think a good leader should also be able to provide constructive feedback to their team members to help them improve and grow.
Yes, and a good leader should be able to recognize and appreciate their team member hard work and achievement.
I agree. A good leaders should have able to foster a positive and inclusive work culture where everyone feel valued and supported.
In conclusions, good leaders should be have combination of qualities such as communications, collaborations, empathy, integrity, adaptability, problem solving, delegations, feedback, recognition, inclusivity, continuous learning, patience, and success.
Okay, guys, that's all for our group. Sorry for all mistakes, and hopefully we can make another videos. And bye.